Joining us right now by the telephone is the CEO of Generac, Aaron Jagdfeld. Aaron, thanks for being here. Your company manufactures backup power generators for residential and industrial markets. What can you tell us?
Yeah, it's been a busy 72 hours, Maria. We've been really, since this path of the storm became pretty clear over the past weekend, we've been putting a lot of product into the Carolina regions. We've actually got teams of people that are going to be leaving this morning to be on the ground in that part of the country to help people out should they have any questions or problems with anything. What
are the risks that the generator goes down?
Well, products are built pretty tough, and obviously if they get submerged by water in a flood or something, that's going to be a problem. But for the most part, people in the outlying areas, if you're in the evacuation zones, obviously you shouldn't even be, in that area, so you should be gone at this point. But they're talking about up to 3 million people without power, so there's going to be a lot of the surrounding area that is going to lose power over the course of the day today, and our products are going to come in handy for a lot of those folks.
Hey, Aaron, thanks for all the amazing work you and your teams are doing. Just a curiosity, because it seems like these type of storms are obviously coming more often to our nation. What are some of the lessons learned from the past storms and some of the changes that you've made to kind of make people more safe and kind of get back to normalized life after the storm?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, these types of events are becoming more frequent. The duration of these events lasts longer. We've had some really hard lessons to learn over the years with Katrina, Sandy, Irma last year, Maria in Puerto Rico. And every one of those events is a learning event for us. And so, some of the key things that we've come away with and our customers as well is, one, you got to be prepared. And just having a generator isn't enough. I mean, from a pure safety standpoint, there's a lot of things that people need to take into consideration. Technology, which is great, oftentimes only works when the power is on. So our products come in very handy in terms of connecting people with their relatives or their family members. But, having a preparedness plan, so having one of our products or somebody else's product, making sure that you've got, notifications to people out there, you've got enough food, you've got enough water, all the things that you're going to need to ride out a storm if you're not in a direct evacuation zone.
But in terms, Aaron, it's Dagan McDowell, in terms of people having a false sense of security, because this is a flooding event, a storm surge event, seeing the storm surges in excess of 10 feet in New Bern, North Carolina, does it give people, again, if you're flooded, your generator, does it even work?
Right. And we tell people, I mean, look, if you're in the evacuation zone, the immediate zone, you've really got to take that into consideration. And even if you have a generator, you're right, it's not going to work if it's under, a foot or 9 feet or 10 feet of water. It's not going to matter. And frankly, there's really nothing left to back up at that point. Your home is, underwater as well. So, if you're close to the coastline, being, inland is your best path of action. And our products really come in handy for people in the outlying areas. And, the direct areas that are hit by these storms, there's really not a lot you're going to do with 100-mile-an-hour plus winds and huge storm surges and 30 inches of rain.
Were most of the sales that you've seen in the last few days, are those industrial sales or company sales, or is it residential?
So whenever you see an event like this come in, the first kind of wave of demand for our products really comes through our retail channel partners, the guys like Home Depot and Lowe's, Costco. A lot of the product is for residential. And what we see on the backside, and this is what we've seen after Irma last year and Maria, was, the businesses kind of coming in and putting infrastructure in and backup plans. Right. So a lot of larger generators for hospitals, for data centers, for wastewater treatment plants, a lot of critical infrastructure, telecommunications, the large telecommunications companies really hardening their networks so that when you need to make a 911 call in the middle of an event like this, or you need to check, where a warning is going to be. You have to make sure that, so much critical communication goes across a wireless device today. Having backup really in those critical infrastructure areas is absolutely necessary.
And can I ask you, what kind of fuel are most of these generators relying on? And what's the most secure source of energy in one of these events?
Yeah, so obviously the products we manufacture will use gasoline for the small portable generators. They'll use diesel fuel for larger backup systems. The more popular systems are becoming natural gas because I think the heart of your question one of the things that we really see is the natural gas infrastructure actually stays very much intact in these types of events. You know, it's underground. It's not disrupted by water. And you can imagine a diesel generator. You've got to get a diesel fuel truck to that generator to refuel it at some point. And that oftentimes, when you have major events like Florence, you know, the roadways are blocked. You know, you've got debris. You've got an inability to get trucking and logistics working properly. So refueling a generator becomes a large challenge if you're using a diesel set. So natural gas sets are quite a bit more stable, and that fuel source is definitely much more stable in an event like this.